and welcome to another episode of Expressions of Podcast. We're here back, season 4. I'm super excited to get into this interesting kind of topic today with all our hosts. But before we do go into that, I just wanted to say hi to everybody. So, hey, Mark, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. As I think I posted in our group chat, I do my own stunts now. So threw myself down a set of stairs there last week, and the bruising is fabulous. It is amazing how the bruising is just continues to grow every day. So yeah, it's good. And my chiropractor today told me to stay boring for the next 2 weeks until he sees me again, because I guess I had messed some stuff up pretty good. So he straightened me out, and hopefully I'll be right as rain. But yeah, it's been exciting. It didn't stop me from walking the dogs, though. I had the dogs out for a nice walk today over at one of the snow-covered trails, so it was lots of fun.
Nice. That's awesome. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, not sure exactly what's going on with my camera there. That's okay. I'll take a look into that after. So yeah, Sean, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just hanging out. I've been going hitting the airsoft field for a little bit, and definitely taking a big break from skateboarding, which is nice. But the welts and the battle scars are not very fun because now they're above the waist. So it just kind of sucks.
Oh, jeez.
But no, it's been good. I've been trying to get out, and I'm working on preparing for a Milsim event in the next, hopefully, couple of years, maybe sooner. So nice 40-plus hour-long, trip out to the woods, and a bunch of guys and gals with guns, and yeah, it'll be a good time.
Sounds fun.
It sounds painful as well.
It does. I sort of think I must be old, because Sean's idea of a good time is like here, and my idea of a good time is like.
Oh boy, that's funny. And Brian, how about you?
Well, aside from my computer being pissing me off, everything's going great. Yeah, I'll just do this. Here we go. So this is my cell phone here doing the video. I updated my computer to Sonoma, and apparently the Nikon webcam utility, which we saw your camera showed Nikon webcam utility. When you use an actual camera through a computer, you have to have a webcam utility so that it can speak to the computer. Well, apparently Nikon's software isn't compatible with the newest Mac operating system, so I was proactive and I finally updated my Mac, and now I can't use a webcam. So now I'm two of me are here, and I'm using the audio from my computer so I can have proper audio, and I'm using my video from my phone. That's why it looks the way it does. Aside from that, I'm feeling much better than all of you, in fact. Even you, Aurora, with your back pain that you've been having. I hope that's feeling a bit better.
It's a little bit better today, yeah.
Yeah. I've had a fall as well in a break, like Mark. Not nearly as bad, but for different reasons. And Mark definitely showed the damage more, so I'm a little jealous because I didn't really have anything to show for it other than having to miss a day of work. And Sean, you have holes in you. I mean, you're almost religious. You're holy.
Yeah, basically. I'm getting there. There's lots of little spots on my arms, and it's fun.
Other than that, I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, when we miss a week, I miss for this, and we were off last week, and we're going to be doing it off next week. And of course, nobody's going to see this until April anyway. But I miss talking to you guys, and these shows are always a lot of fun. And your idea today, Aurora, is going to be really cool. So before you get into the idea, how about you? How have you been?
I've been okay. Today I've been incredibly lazy and just resting. I pushed a little too hard at the gym on Saturday, and my lower back was in a lot of pain on Sunday, and it's still quite sore. But yeah, I came home right after I was done work. Stayed a little bit late because we had to do a software update. So I got home about 6:15, 6:20. I had a nap, and then got up and had something to eat, and then went back to sleep. And yeah, I slept in. I didn't have the best sleep, but I had a high quantity of sleep, which I feel like is much needed for me lately. I haven't been sleeping the greatest and been working a lot. So yeah, sleep and relaxation are much needed today. So for me, I'm just
You're doing what Mark's doctor says.
Recharging.
Being boring.
Being boring, like really boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a day last week where my smartwatch logged that I had 10 and a half hours sleep, and it was wonderful. So awesome. I like a nice long sleep.
Sleep is so important. We should do a whole show on sleep.
We could do a show that shows all of us just sleep
while asleep.
While asleep. It'd probably be the one with the most views ever.
All right, so what are we talking about, Aurora? What are we getting into today?
So I kind of had this idea. I can't remember exactly what sparked it, but it was at work. And I felt like it would be such an interesting concept for the podcast because we're always talking about creativity. And this kind of concept would put our creative minds to work. So essentially, I've got a random verb generator, adjective generator, and noun generator. And I'm going to randomize it. Right now I have up on the screen here, enter, bouncy, and vehicle as these keywords here. And basically we have to come up with a concept. We're not going to use these words, but come up with a concept for a story of some sort, either a movie or a show or, some sort of storyline based on the key words. And then I guess we talk about it and see, how we differ, how we're the same, and, just have a little bit of fun with it. I think this could be pretty entertaining.
Or it could be horrible.
It could be horrible. It's true.
Either way, it'll be fun.
We just may not post it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it'll be interesting to see, and basically go from there and put our creative minds to work. So
right.
Yeah,
cool. I'm set. Yeah. I'm ready.
I'm excited.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
So it's a verb, adjective, and a noun.
Verb, adjective, and noun. Okay. So are you guys ready?
And, well, for all those who aren't familiar, the verb.
I feel like that was a personal attack.
I was just going to say that.
It's it. Screw you. I'm going to work for Mel Brooks.
Sorry. Go ahead, Aurora. Go ahead.
I mean, this is funny. Okay, we're going to generate a random verb. So it's commission.
Oh, Jesus.
Tranquil. And guest. Okay. Interesting.
I don't even know if I have anything for that. Commission tranquil guest. You fucking tranquilizing somebody? Like what the? So
tranquil is like sedate or calm. Yeah, not tranquilized. Okay. It's not.
Oh. Well, I mean, tranquilize is sedating somebody. So something. Yeah. All right. So.
I'm writing an article here, so I'm writing something.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Henry's employee is working on a tranquil day. He's very worried about his commission sales. So he calls up a couple people and he brings them into the store, asks them if they'd be a guest and come into the store and buy some things so he can improve his commission. It's a little too close to home, really. I don't know if it's like you picked these words on purpose.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, and probably right up what you would have expected from me. I'm thinking Hallmark movie, right? You've got a Tranquil Inn, and they've commissioned an artist to paint a fresco, and the artist falls in love with the most unlikeliest of guests, a professional wrestler.
Of course.
There you go, Hallmark movie. There we go.
With a professional wrestler.
Yeah, with a professional wrestler. You know,
there's never been a Hallmark movie with a professional wrestler.
We could get Brandon. We could get
Brendan.
Yeah, he could be the wrestler, and you know,
he's not really a Hallmark movie kind of guy.
No, but it's got to be a rough and tumble professional wrestler. Who can the guest be? We could make the guest like Renee Zellweger or something, right? Just because she sort of fits that, you know.
What fits what? What does Renee Zellweger fit?
Like the unlikely romance with the professional wrestler. She can be he can be the guest, and she can be the artist that was commissioned.
See, I just want to invite Brendan into this conversation right now and have his opinion on hanging out with Renee Zellweger. I like it.
That sounds like something.
Sean, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm like, my brain immediately goes to like a comedy movie. Like these guys like run, I don't know, like a really, really weird like massage therapy joint. Like these two buddies or whatever, and then like it's just like you guys ever watched that movie? What was it called? Superstore. It's fucking. There's another one. What's his name? Fucking. Yeah, I forgot his name.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, that guy.
The guy.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, the guy with the thing. And yeah.
We talking like a Netflix show?
Yeah, kind of. Like I don't know. No, it's like he was in like an old. It was like a. Fuck, I'm trying to think of the guy's fucking name. He's definitely not a comedian anymore because he probably got called out for some shit. But I'm trying to think of what his name was.
Louis C.K.
No, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I know the name of his. I know the name of his thing though. Hold on. It was Vicious Circle. I think it was what it was. Yeah. Hold on. Nope, that's not it.
Commission, Tranquil, and Guest, and so far you've got massage therapy.
Dane Cook.
Oh, okay.
Dane Cook, yeah, he was in that movie. I can't remember what the fuck it was called, but it was really funny. And basically, he's like working in like a super like a Costco kind of thing.
Oh yeah, and, that's Oh, I know that.
I'm trying to think. It was fucking weird, man, but it was really funny. So it's like I'm thinking of like some like shitty comedy movie with like a guy like him and like another, I guess, comedian, and they just like have this massage parlor or whatever, and they just do the dumbest shit, and then like they're just trying to like, you know,
employee of the
month. They're trying to ease out their guests and shit, but like at the same time, like they're just like stressing them that like fuck out more.
They do weird things like you know, avocado rub or bury them up to their neck in cement because it's supposed to relax them.
That's not relaxing.
Oh my god! Like quick creep, the guy's just like rubbing him.
Yeah.
Quick creep.
Ooh, exfoliating.
Yeah, that's right, sir. It exfoliates the skin. Oh wait, now it is hard. Let me just get pink, get that off of there.
The deep tissue massage.
That's right. Hold on, get the jackhammer.
Oh my god, that'd be a good movie. I like your idea the best so far, Sean.
And we could probably cast like
let's bring a wrestler. Let's talk about The Rock
or Monty Python or something. Monty Python and they got Dwayne Johnson is the guest getting the massage, and all the guys from Monty Python are running the.
Or he's like that guy that's like, you know, he's like super big, fucking buff, like small suit dude that like comes in, but he's like trying to shut them down, and like, but he just can't get through them. Like, and
he got his clipboard of infractions all the time, and it keeps getting taken, and the clipboard gets destroyed at every top of the hat, right? Like,
I'm just picturing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as like a nerdy fucking dude, but like big and muscular. Yeah, but just like
Urkel and Rock.
He's got like the glasses. He's always got to push up, and he's like, "Hey, listen here,
listen here. That's another infraction." And like a pterodactyl takes his clipboard away from him. You know,
This is so not tranquil.
Oh my god. Oh man.
shit, we forgot the tranquil part.
I think it's an attempt at tranquil because of the
Maybe-
massage aspect.
Yeah, exactly. That's where my way.
Or maybe he keeps getting knocked out, like he gets hit by a shelf or a door or a pterodactyl or a wrench. And every time he gets knocked out, he has these tranquil dreams of like
little moments.
lying beside a river, being covered in butterflies, and then he wakes up, and it's like all horror and terror, and then he gets knocked out again, and he's in a room with puppies kissing him, and you know.
How does commission work into this?
I mean, they gotta make money, right?
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
The people at the front desk selling these services.
Yeah, every time he gets knocked out, they add another notation to his bill for another service, you know, or you know, he gets charged for the hammer that he broke with his head or something.
Jesus.
Oh boy, Aurora, what do you think?
Oh man, so my mind went into two directions, but I used commission instead of like commission sales as like commissioning, like hiring somebody, kind of like how Mark used commission. So my two ideas, one kind of it just kind of big corporation basically commissions a guest speaker for, you know, like a meeting, and the guest speaker is like one of those you know, like self-help kind of guest speaker, and it goes into like individual stories of each people at these companies and the things that they're, you know, like struggling with, I guess,
Tony Robbins.
and how it
Tony
like
Robbins.
helps them in their life, or actually negatively going to this thing negatively impacts them. And then the other one, my mind went to immediately wedding. So somebody
Of course.
who is like really controlling of their wedding
Oh my
decides
God.
that they want to commission a guest for their wedding, like hire somebody as a guest for their wedding to keep the wedding calm, to like, these are the problem people in my family. And they're gonna like, you know, like
That, okay.
take out
That idea.
so that they're the tranquil guest at the
It's like
wedding.
reverse
Tranquil
wedding
guest.
crashers. That's awesome.
Yeah, right.
That's
And it could be
brilliant.
like,
Oh my god, that's awesome. What my idea sounds like shit
Should
now.
I do this, guys?
Yeah, you should hire one. Is what you should do.
Oh, man. That's like
Oh
that's
my
fucking
God.
genius.
That's
so who would play that the tranquilizer?
Tranquilizer.
That's the name of the movie, The Tranquilizer. The wedding tranquilizer.
As a last ditch effort, he's got a blowgun with a tranquilizer dart.
I feel like, you know what? I feel like Kevin Hart would do pretty good in that role. That would be fucking, because
Yeah.
like, you know, he just gets freaked the fuck out all the time. Like he's really good at losing his cool. Oh man, that's funny as the tranquilizer. That sounds fucking brilliant. Oh my
I was thinking
God.
of
So, yeah.
what's his name, the British actor who's in all the fighting and driving movies.
Jason Statham.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be pretty funny.
That'd be good.
actually.
Yeah, but he's completely calm, like completely flat until he like tranquilizes somebody or knocks somebody, like chokeholds somebody and puts them to sleep. You know, like just like a sleeper roll, drops them down, right? Just like,
Half this
But
person's wedding is
no,
just like
no.
knocking the fuck out.
it's like not the guy in a rear naked choke.
I'm getting a visual. Uncle Bob with the camera is getting a little ornery for the wedding. And he's a little pushy. He's pushing people out of the way, and everybody wants to see. But no, Uncle Bob is in there with his camera trying to get it. All of a sudden, Jason Statham comes out of there.
Yeah, just quietly lies him down. Done.
And that's it. And the whole thing keeps going.
And Sheila and her iPad Pro trying to video everything, you know.
Just imagine the process of hiring this guy. They're like, yeah, so like, what do you do for a living? He goes, I tranquilize people.
Hired.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Can you give us a good... And just gives him like a fucking joke. He's like, do you see what I mean? Professional.
Aurora's getting ideas. You know this.
Yeah.
Right,
So yeah, it's pretty entertaining. I mean,
She wouldn't let us plan her wedding, so maybe we can add this element to it.
We'll hire the tranquilizer for the wedding.
It could be us. We'll just learn how to do I'll teach you guys how to do a naked choke, and
We'll just go around your rear naked choking people.
Aurora's Aunt Barb gets too excited. Sean slips up behind her.
We got to get the list of all the trouble people at the beginning, and we could be walking around.
God.
Wait a minute.
I would feel so bad because like 90% of Aurora's wedding party would be half asleep.
And Aurora be leaving the place like, Yahoo! This was the best wedding ever.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's brutal.
Oh man. I mean,
Oh,
that's
so-
not exactly where my mind went with that, but I love that's where you guys took it. I'm
Sorry.
thinking like they hire like a guest and then they discreetly deal with like the things, but then yeah, you guys are just like
That's
fully
discreet, right? Quiet. Just
Best wedding
like
ever.
Nothing like getting knocked out by a transporter.
Oh man,
Oh,
that was
man.
fun, guys. Okay, do you guys want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do some more.
Sure.
Let's do another. Okay.
Wait, we
So-
never even really named our movies. I mean,
Oh,
Aurora's. I
well,
guess we can call yours the Tranquilizer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think
Mark,
that's a
what
good
would you
one.
call yours? Your Hallmark movie?
I don't know. Like you gotta sort of bridge the
Mm.
art and the wrestler, right? Because you get the artist and the wrestler falling in love, the unlikely duo. Body slam of love or something. I don't know.
Body Slam of Love.
Body slam. It's a pile driver of love.
The lover's
I would
elbow.
have gone for something like something like the love story at Tranquility Inn, because is all hosted
Okay.
at an inn,
I like that. Sort of get them in there, but you got the wrestler in there to get the guys interested in the movie, and then you got
yeah.
That
sure.
covers all the bases. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
yours is the most marketable so far.
Yeah, the Tranquilizing sounds like the most solid movie of 2024 for
The
sure.
Tranquilizer sounds definitely like the most entertaining.
Yeah, I'd fucking go and watch it. I don't even care if it's a chick flick. Fuck, send me in there.
Sean, your massage therapy clinic idea. What would you call that?
Fuck, that's a good one. I don't know. I call it crackheads probably.
That's it, crackheads.
We could go rock paper happy endings. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I like that one. That's actually not bad.
Well, because we're talking Dwayne Johnson, right? So
Oh, man.
That's solid.
And the Henry's employee working on a tranquil day, worried about all his commission and stuff like that. I don't know what I would call that.
1 hour photos already taken. So.
Just
I know
another
this
day.
one. I know this one. We should call it The Life of Brian.
That's already used, man. But mine's with a Y, so I guess
Yeah.
Life of Brian would work.
or life with Brian.
There you go.
Life with
Brian.
Lovely. All right, what are the
Oh,
next
man.
words?
All right, next words. Resume.
Okay.
Boy.
Now, is that resume
In-
or resume?
Oh, give me a second here. No, I feel like it would be resume
Okay.
because it's
Well,
a
resume
verb.
is a noun. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
God damn those
It's a
words
verb.
that are
Yeah, it
spelled
says
the same
resume.
that sound different.
Yeah, I know.
Endurable.
Endurable?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Temperature. Resume.
First, I gotta look up what endurable means.
Endurable.
Is it EN or IN?
Endurable. Endurable. Like
Able
it's
to
like
be
to
endured. Oh, it's
endure.
bearable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Resume.
Okay.
Endurable. Temperature. Okay.
Oh, it's called living in Canada.
All right.
Life with Brian in Canada.
Continuation. It's part two.
It's,
to the
it's
first
part
movie.
2. Yeah.
Damn, that's a hard one.
All right. Mine went right to the sequel of The Day After Tomorrow, except in this one, what happens is an asteroid hits the Earth, and it shifts it closer to the sun, so it gets hot instead of cold. And we have to. They NASA and the Russians and the China all get together with their space race, and they build a big rocket to push the Earth back into its orbit.
A rocket
to resume. That sucks.
Earth.
That's bad. Nobody's going to buy that as an idea.
I mean, they made Independence Day, so I mean,
Yeah,
you never know.
Well,
That's a
I
big
mean, it
budget
was
movie.
completely plausible that you can just plug a random laptop into an alien spacecraft and upload a virus. That it'll work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, because I can get my freaking camera to work with my computer.
Because it's obviously the spacecraft works on Apple Sonoma.
That's exactly right. Aurora, are you still here?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here. Did my camera cut out? Oh,
Yeah, your camera cut out.
What is going on?
Sonoma.
All right. Okay. Who's next?
Damn Sonoma.
Sonoma. Okay.
Resume, endurable, and endurable. Yeah, okay, you can endure it. And temperature. Resume, endurable. Resume the endurable temperature. You sure it's not resume?
It's resume.
Okay. Because that could be a whole different kind of fun.
Ooh, I think I got one. So what if like it's like a horror movie and like there's like 4 people and they get trapped in a sauna
Damn it!
and
Okay, sorry, go ahead. Just get my eraser. Hang on.
He's like eraser. 6
This
people.
is why they say great
Hot
minds
tub.
think alike, Brian. Yeah, they get trapped in a sauna, and then it's like the temperature keeps rising, and the steam is slowly killing them, and they have to find a way out, and then like they die one by one, and blah blah blah. blah. And yeah, that's where I'm at. And then,
but the trap is it's not your
So it's like
ordinary
an escape
sauna.
room movie.
An escape room, yeah, or a jigsaw movie or something.
Oh,
Right?
escape room sauna.
Ooh,
Escape.
That's the name right there.
right there.
Escape
right
sauna.
Escape room sauna.
there. Escape room. sauna. Coming soon to a theater near you.
In 6D stereo surround.
Oh my god!
Thought
Like
that
the
worked.
theater that you're in, it's like 4D, so it just keeps getting hotter and hotter in there. Fuck! It's like, why did I come watch this movie? This is a shitty date night.
Again. Didn't learn the first time. I don't know why that's funny to me.
Why I
but
want
it
a
is.
divorce, Gerald.
Why did you strip down to your boxers
Again.
again? Oh my goodness!
I need help. I'm sorry.
Oh god, I almost choked my water. Oh
Wait.
Jesus!
All right, Mark. We've got the escape room sauna so far.
Yeah, no, mine was the Earth getting hit by the asteroid.
Oh, right.
And pushed out of orbit and too close to the sun, and all the space agencies get together and get somebody. But it's going to be like the head hero is going to be out in left field, like Gilbert Gottfried or something, right?
Ah,
He's going to be like the main scientist that everybody has to listen to.
oh no, with that voice.
That talks about the physics of pushing the Earth back into its orbit.
That's the endurable part. Everybody has to endure Gilbert Gottfried's
Oh
voice.
my god! Gilbert Gottfried is as Bill Nye the Science Guy. Oh my god! No. Oh jeez. That
That's
sounds pretty fucking. I would watch the fuck out of that. Why do we call it like the day after next?
Yeah,
the shit.
the day after tomorrow or something.
That sounds good. That's like Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
That's right. That's right.
Resume endurable temperature.
Okay, so my mind kind of went to like almost like Squid Game-esque. If any of you have seen
Okay,
Squid
yeah.
Game.
I just finished watching that.
Okay.
The first one?
I don't know if
Like
they've come
not
up
that
with
because
a
there's
season
actually they
two.
made a game
There's a
show
game
out of it.
show,
They
yeah.
actually made a game show out of it. I don't know how they got
Yeah.
contestants after
Is that
seeing
what
the
I was
movie.
watching?
No idea.
So, but the way that they would, so basically some, I guess, evil person takes advantage of these people who are, I guess, you know, down on their luck type of thing, and then puts them through like these excruciating kind of tests, but they all have to do with temperature, right? So it's like they're in like extremely cold circumstance, and they have to like, you know, accomplish this task, right? Before, you know, the time runs out and they end up succumbing to, like, you know, the cold or the extreme heat or whatever it may be. I guess kind of similar to the sauna idea, but it more of a like a game where there's, you know, there's other people who are like, you know, higher up pulling the strings and kind of like you know, trying to see it. I guess it's very much a rip-off of Squid Game kind of.
I feel like we're all going like horror here. Like, this is just where our brains are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Gilbert Gottfried doesn't mean it's a horror movie. I mean, it's a natural disaster.
Very close,
movie,
but not necessarily.
Okay, what about you, Brian?
I'm going with a World War II drama.
Okay.
Going back.
Interesting.
Going back
Elaborate.
So apparently there was a military operation that went awry because it was too cold and everybody got freezer burn. I mean, frostbite. Freezer burn, frostbite. It's kind of the same thing. And so they all died. So this other group gets the call to resume the mission and to go and take over this mission to these unbearable temperatures. And the trial and tribulations of the journey to finally come out to the desired outcome, which is they all die too.
We should call it Saving Private Brian. I'm sorry. I just so much fun to just like listen to what you're saying and then just like come up with a movie title with Brian in it.
I'm pissed off because it works. It can still work.
And the whole premise is they're saving Private Brian because
that's what their mission is.
His dad is a butcher back in Tacoma, Washington, and he gets stuck in the meat locker and he's passed away, and that's why they got to go get Private Brian.
Well, that would be irony because Private Brian's locked in a meat locker freezing, and the first expedition to go save him all died from freezing.
Right.
And then the second expedition dies from freezing, and poor Private Brian is stuck in this freezer, enduring it the whole time, not even knowing that all these people are trying to rescue him. But all he has to do is open the door, and he could have just left the freezer anytime. This movie sucks.
It turns into another escape room.
And then all of a sudden, I open a door, and I'm in Sean's movie, and then
Escape Room 4.
The two kind of start.
God.
All right, let's move on.
Oh man. Jesus.
Oh,
that's
man.
funny.
What do you think? We
I
can
like
do
all
one
the
more?
laughs that we're getting.
Yeah, I
with
think we can.
this. Yeah,
I know
let's do
it's fun.
at least one more.
All right.
Okay, fall, like falling. Pretty. Employee.
Oh no. Is it wrong that my brain immediately went to pornography?
I think it'll be wrong if it hasn't already.
And for Sean, it could be a pizza delivery, you know.
Oh no. I'm definitely getting kicked off the show now. Oh man. Oh Jesus.
I immediately went to Lindsay. Lindsay, our
Okay.
former manager, when she fell and broke her leg in 5 places.
Oh.
Employee fall. She happens to be kind of pretty, so I mean that might be part of it. But
Yeah.
I'll think of something else. That's just where my brain first went.
There you go.
There's something else involved. I could do better than that. Mark?
We could go real life, you know, the manager of a pet store falls down the stairs. And
He is pretty.
and And where does the pretty come from?
Maybe the fall wasn't pretty.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. That's not pretty because let's see here.
See, you and I could both do that though, Mark. We could both do a fall. I was woken up by a very pretty woman. Shelley she came to my rescue. So
were you unconscious?
Yeah.
When you fell, were you were out? Oh.
Yeah. I blacked out at the top of the stairs. I woke up at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh. That's how I managed to do in my elbow. I did a back break fall so that my cabbage didn't hit a stair.
Yeah, see, I didn't do anything special. I was just unconscious and flopped somewhere.
Oh,
my body kind of flopped somewhere. I have no idea.
See here.
That wasn't fun.
All right, let's see here.
But I wasn't injured.
I'm like,
fall.
Mark, you could have the employee fall, and then he falls in love with a pretty, nurse at the hospital.
Or the pretty nurse when he gets home.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. It's a collaboration right there.
Yeah,
it's a collaboration.
What about like an overboard concept, like this lady falls or whatever, like on the job, and like she loses complete fucking memory of who she is and like and all that other shit, and then like the manager guy is like not a douche. He's liked her for a long time or whatever, and then he's like, we're together and all this other shit, and this is like a whole overboard concept.
Yeah, in a woke society, that guy would be brought up on charges for something.
100%. This is why this is a fake movie, and it's not ever gonna happen unless some dude is like, he's like, fuck all you woke folks and whatever, and then makes it anyways. Like, Expressions was the genius.
What's this? It's a cease and desist letter. Oh,
yeah. There you go.
Took that long. Weird.
Better get royalties. I swear to God, I'm fucking broke.
Fall pretty an employee.
It's a tough one, man. Like, this is actually like if this were like a game, this would be a very difficult game.
It could be.
Okay,
so it'd be hard to score.
So it could be thinking back to what was the name of that movie? Sylvester Stallone, the rock climbing.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. So
world's worst special effects in a movie ever.
I know, right? So how about this? It's a manager team building exercise, takes all of his employees rock climbing, and the pretty one, all the guys are tripping over themselves to help the pretty one. Meanwhile, other employees are in peril, but nobody notices because they're but it's peril, not bad peril, but like humorous peril, like people getting hung up and they're hanging upside down, and but nobody notices what's going on with everybody else because everybody's just focusing on the pretty employee. Yeah, that's a bad movie,
I see where you were going with it, though.
Yeah. There's something there.
The manager walks in and is like, "What the heck is going on here?"
Right? What the heck? Why are we rock climbing on the pallet racking?
Take it outside, kids.
Right.
I paraphrase that by writing: manager team building exercise. Pretty is helped when uglies die. Pretty is helped when uglies die.
Oh no.
That's maybe not what you were saying, but that's in my book, so it's staying.
And in a twist, it turns out that Pretty is actually a drag queen that nobody knew about.
So is that like supposed to rub salt in the wound for people that don't want that?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, okay, so that could turn into better. What if somebody wanted it to be a drag queen? It's a different world we live in now, Mark.
It is, yeah.
This is Expressions of the podcast, digging ourselves.
I rescind that previous statement, but no, I mean, the pretty employee could be RuPaul.
There you go.
RuPaul to do it, and that's it.
I mean, it's RuPaul. Who would want to help RuPaul?
Right, and then right at the end, you get RuPaul going, and don't fuck it up. That'd be it. Like at the end, whoever has to lip sync for their lives, and
It's a real Mamma Mia situation here.
Sorry, I just ripped off an episode of Drag Race. It's
okay, all right.
It was one of their one of the rusicals that they do on Drag Race. That's it. That's it. It will be a rusical with all drag queens, and it'll be campy as hell and featuring RuPaul and yeah.
Huh.
There you go.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I should email Ru tonight and say, hey, I've got your next $1 million idea for one of your musicals.
It'd be really interesting if we can hear from whoever might listen to this podcast, if that ever happens, what they think of our ideas, or maybe they can elaborate, rein in some of the ideas into an actual solid movie idea.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this episode. What's that?
Well, yeah. And I said that's what the YouTube comments are for.
I also would
Right?
love to hear if they had any other ideas that
would
With
be
the
cool.
same words, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like my mind with this just immediately goes to romance, like romantic comedy movie, where you know the new employee shows up and she's super pretty, and there's one guy who's just like the average Joe, and you know he falls in love with her. And then she tragically decides that she's going to leave the company. And then he's like, oh no, what do I do? You know, just like your stereotypical thing. Because the way that he would see her every day was at work, and, you know, she leaves the company and...
Wait,
What?
she doesn't have to leave the company. She doesn't have to leave the company. She
Why?
doesn't have to leave. She doesn't have to leave. We could do something different. She can... he likes her so much, so he does a misery on her, makes her fall, because you have to have the fall, breaks her leg, hides her in the basement of the place, and then like completely falls in love with her, and the rom-com turns into a horror a la Misery, and Stephen King kind of, you know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
so
going
worried
for
about
like
her leaving.
not a physical fall, like you know, like falling in
love,
but,
yeah.
But sure,
Take a different twist on it. You never know where it could go.
It could be the dark. Could be the dark twist.
She's about to leave, and then she falls on her last day of work, or her
She
the last day,
falls,
the
or
last
has been
day.
made to fall.
She's on her way to the manager's office with her letter of resignation,
and then
she falls, and the unlikely love interest finds the letter and says, "No, she can't resign." And then he takes her
and then convinces her
to convince her to stay while he's nursing her back to health.
There's the misery.
Getting even worse.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
That's the
Great idea.
concept.
I like that.
I'm getting like a real big, like, it puts the lotion on its skin vibe.
Exactly.
Holy fuck.
Okay. Okay, do we want to do one more?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
we'll do one more.
Well, it's 8. Yeah, okay, I guess we started a little late.
Yeah.
Smash is the verb.
Okay.
Easy.
Smash.
That's
Hulk smash. Oh.
That's where I was going with that.
magical.
Oh, now you lost me.
Magical.
No. Football.
Oh, okay.
Smash.
Magical football. Smash.
Airbud 17. Fuck.
Hey, Dusty, you want to play Airbud? All right.
And you know what? You'd say Airbud 17. I get the entire movie in my head just from the title.
There you go.
That kind of works.
Huh.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I got it. You guys remember those movies they made with like Lil Bow Wow, and it was like Mike, like when
Yeah.
he puts on like Michael Jordan shoes that were hit by electricity, he becomes like
Okay.
the next
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So something like that. We can call it like Gronk.
Okay.
Or for the Swiftie fans, like Kels, just to kind of be that douche.
Yeah.
But like this guy or whatever, he picks up like this magical football, this kid, and then he goes and they basically toss him into the NFL, and he's supposed to help this losing team. I don't know which team in the NFL is losing right now, but I'm sure that they're somewhere. You know, whoever's listening to this, you know which teams are sucking ass or which ones have won by now or whatever. You know what I mean? But like he picks up the magic football and he goes into the NFL. It's like this little punk ass kid, and he keeps getting the shit kicked out of him because he's like 4'0" and he's like 13. He's getting his shit rocked like Billy Madison. Or not Billy Madison, fucking, you know what I mean? Bobby Boucher, that's the one. There it is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm thinking about the Water Boy now. But yeah, no, he gets his shit rocked or whatever, but he's supposed to like get them to the Super Bowl from where they are now, and it's like an impossible feat, so he just does it. And then like, you know, the movie ends and he smashed the Super Bowl and all this shit. I'm just trying to think of stupid shit, and it's really not working. But me and football do not mix.
Yeah, and that's sort of. All right, okay. So it's like a college football team. Quarterback is like Zac Efron type of, but younger Zac Efron because I think he's old now. The coach is like Ashton Kutcher or somebody like that. And the kid, he's like throws the ball, but he throws it with such a ferocity it actually smashes the sound barrier and rips a hole in time, and they fall. A bunch of the players, the quarterback and maybe the opposing teams like Bruiser or something, fall back in time and land in like 1946 or something, and they I think I just ripped off Back to the Future.
I'm just thinking of this now. It's like they go into like Nazi Germany, 1944, and they have to like basically fight a war with all of their football gear on, but then all they can do is tackle the Nazis. I'm just like thinking about it. It's like this shitty, like awful fucking movie that's like so bad that shouldn't be made, but like fuck, that would be really funny to watch.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's another Cars movie instead of people. They're animated cars, and the animated car, Lightning McQueen, smashes through the time barrier and ends up in like 1846 or something as a steam locomotive with the flashy paint job. You know, like,
what was that?
Probably Back to the Future 3.
Right? That's what Lightning McQueen. The lightning, you know.
Oh, that's amazing.
Disney Pixar presents Back to the Future 3.
Yeah. I think there was 3 Back to the Future, so it could be Back to the Future 4 featuring Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater.
Oh my god. That's brilliant. That's funny as fuck.
Although now that I'm thinking of it, I think that Pixar actually did a short like that where they went back in time, Tow Mater and Lightning McQueen, and it was about 7 minutes long. So feature length version of that, but playing football. I don't know.
John, your idea reminded me of the movie Rookie of the Year, when that little kid broke his arm and then he ended up being like a super fast pitcher.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah,
great flick back in the day. Aurora, do you have an idea?
Yeah, I guess mine surrounded kind of a similar kind of concept to what Sean had. There's this kid that's in a museum on like a school trip, right? And they're going through like the athletic, relics and stuff along relics, like, things that are in a museum, right? And he accidentally bumps into something and it smashes on the ground. And he's like trying to clean it up and stuff like that. And this magic just comes out of the item basically, and makes him all of a sudden like he's like this dweeby kid, not very strong and stuff like that. And the next day, like Spider-Man almost, he becomes like more bulky and like a better athlete, and he decides that he's going to try out for the football team, and he becomes a good player, I guess. And the whole concept is around his new magical athletic abilities, so it's kind of like superhero meets kid who wants to be popular and play football.
Right.
Oh,
And in the twist,
Yeah.
as he's a popular and a football player now, as his grades drop, so do his football abilities. So he has to simultaneously keep his grades up
Nice twist.
and win the football game.
oh, jeez.
Yes.
That's a life lesson for everybody right there.
Yeah. And you know what we could do? It could be like the kid that plays young Sheldon, right? For the
Yeah.
movie Geeky.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna full circle here. Wait, mind blown. When he's big and buff, Dwayne Johnson.
Right back. Nice.
You didn't love The Rock apparently on this podcast.
Well, it's funny you say that because my idea starts off, it was a magical event at Smash Wrestling.
Oh.
Because there is Smash Wrestling.
Okay.
The newest member of the roster is a former football player named Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
There you go.
And then
I wonder if he knows he's a guest.
we should tag him in there.
Indirectly, he's a guest here, right? He's gonna start listening. Go, what the fuck?
So it's the story of this wrestler who's a former football player who gets the magical skills to be a great wrestler. He learns it from this guru guy who trained all the wrestlers when they were young, and this really fancy guy. We'll call him the American Dream,
Oh.
Dusty Rhodes, but not really. Anyway, it's a stupid idea. Don't mind me.
I feel like that's like a Dwayne The Rock Johnson biopic.
There you
Well,
go.
he already has a couple things, Young Rock and all these stupid things. How could you have a show called Young Rock? I don't understand how that works. Do you guys know how that works? Rocky Maivia, whatever his name is, Dwayne Johnson. He has a show about him as a kid. Like, you have to be pretty famous to have a show about yourself as a kid, and you're not even on the show.
They had Everybody Hates Chris. I mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and then he got smacked by Will Smith. So
Yeah, because
I don't think Rock will be smacked by anybody, but
Shit.
that's a whole different kind of show. Smack the Rock and live.
I know. See, it's the Rock smacking people around, and then all of a sudden the tranquilizer comes in and chokes.
That was good. You brought him back.
And on that note, I think
And
that's
on
been
that epic disappointment.
this is fun. What a different idea. Like, just to sit around and talk about funny ideas and stuff like that. We haven't done that enough.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we talk about creative thinking a lot, and we invite creative people on and talk about different creative outcomes, but it was just kind of cool for us to, like, flex our creativity in this podcast by just doing this fun little activity. And I've had so much fun, like, laughing with you guys.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like some of these movies could actually be good concepts.
I think the
No.
I think the
Tranquilizer for what?
Brian's just like, no.
That's a solid
I would pay to see Sean's Rub and Tug movie there that he was doing.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord.
I mean, it's got to be better than some of the crap I've paid to go see at the theater. So
That's fair.
What was that one movie called Food Party or something? Where it's like an animated food in a grocery store. And it was like by
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
no.
Horrible.
It's fucking funny. It's
I felt
funny
guilty
as fuck.
sitting watching it in the theater. I was.
Oh wow.
You thought it was funny? See, again,
This is fucking great. It's like,
Shelly and I are
it's
watching
basically
it.
Just watching. It's like watching food just go through like all this bullshit that like us humans go through, and then they just get chopped in half by humans, and it's the funniest. They're like watching their friends get murdered. It's the funniest shit.
Don't forget about the food porn.
Yeah, that was fucked up. That was a bit fucked up.
That was a little
Definitely definitely did not, change anything on my search histories. That's for sure.
But I sat through that in the movies, so I'll sit through any of these in the movies too.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair.
Yeah, we've all sat through those movies that got great reviews by the critics, and you're leaving thinking, there was 2 movies named that. There was the one the critics saw, and then there was whatever the fuck I just watched. Because the critics raved about it.
I think, needless to say, none of us are going to be screenwriters in the future.
No.
No.
I mean, I might, probably, maybe, because did I ever tell you guys that Wes and I were coming up with a movie idea? Did I tell you about that?
You said
I'll
something
tell you
about
guys about
making
that in the chat.
Yeah, do it
About
offline.
making a-
Yeah, we were going to help John make a
Planet Pointless.
Planet Pointless movie, actually, which was going to
yeah.
be pretty fucked up but funny.
That's
Awesome.
cool.
I think it'd be fucking good. I think it'd be fun.
I want to be involved in it. I don't care what it is,
Hell yeah, I'm down. Fuck, that'd be sick.
for sure.
Maybe we'll all just go to like a massage parlor and be like, hey, can we film here for a few weeks?
I might need to get written permission from my wife for this to be a part of this. So we'll see how that goes.
I'll just be like the extra that always falls off shit in the background, like falling off a ladder, or
There's Mark falling.
falling down the stairs, or
Mark Flinders does his own stunts.
tripping over a shadow on the sidewalk.
Mark's gonna be the next Tom Cruise, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you probably won't
Oh
catch
my
me
God.
clinging to the side of an airplane while it takes off, though.
If Mark joins Scientology, I'm sorry, Mark, I'm done being your friend. That just crosses every line of friendship possible.
All right, now I'm gonna have to research Scientology.
Or don't, because the minute you start, you're going to get sucked into it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Better off just to accept
That's
that you
right.
shouldn't do it.
Gonna be a flat
It's a
earther.
rabbit hole, man.
It is a rabid rabbit hole.
Wow.
All right, Aurora, anything else you'd like to say before we...
No, I've had a great time, and thank you guys for participating. I think I had a good time. Did you guys?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Definitely nice being able to access the creative part of my brain to come up with the shittiest fucking B movies I could possibly imagine.
Awesome.
I don't know. B movies do better than A movies these days. It seems.
I know. I was thinking mine were like a G or a G or a J movie. I think.
Way down a little lower.
Yeah, but I'd love to hear if anybody who's listening or watching has any other ideas from the different words that we were given. I'd love to hear you share them, because I don't know. I think it's just an interesting game to play. But yeah, thanks so much for listening and watching. If you've been with us this far, I applaud you for listening to this.
One more thing before we say goodbye.
Oh, yes.
We have our quote, our what do you call it? Idiom
Expression
or
of the week.
expression
Yeah.
of the week.
So
this week, I'm choosing an expression that you may or may not have heard. My dogs are barking.
I've heard that
Have
one
you heard
before.
that expression before?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if you watch enough Medea movies, and it kind of just comes up every now and then.
Do you have any idea where that came from?
I don't even know where you would use it, like other than the fact that my dogs quite often are literally barking. But
So basically, it's used to express that your feet are hurting.
okay,
You know, my dogs are barking.
Okay.
You know, you've had a long day and my dogs are barking over here, you know?
okay,
Why did you just randomly go to like a New York
I got to turn Italian when I
yeah,
talk
my
like
dogs are barking over here.
this. So basically, it means my feet hurt, right? But where it came from, it was actually traced back to a journalist named T. Dorgan, who worked for the New York Evening Journal. And he just coined stupid phrases. He just had often just weird, different rhyming. If it rhymed, he'd say it. So it's really doesn't mean anything other than, it's what this guy thought would be funny by saying it. He's a journalist, and it just goes to show how, some expressions are brought to us by mixing Greek words or, going back to hidden meanings like wash the baby out with the bathwater. Because apparently back in the day, they had one bath a year, and the water was so dirty the baby would go out with the bath water. This isn't anything cool like that. This is literally just some guy that thought he was funny, making up expressions, and he coined "my dogs are barking." And I think it really gained prominence when John Candy used it in the movie "My Dogs Are Barking Today." He what movie was that? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Okay.
He used that. So I don't know. I just thought that "My Dogs Are Barking" is kind of a funny thing to go into. Even though the origin isn't that special.
I got a bit of a funny story with that expression because I was on a conference call for work, and sometimes people message in the chat, like in Microsoft Teams. If you've ever used Microsoft Teams, there's the chat and then there's the voice call. So essentially, I didn't notice what was going on in the chat because I normally don't read what's going on in the chat. I just listen to the call, write my notes, do whatever, get off the call. But the next day I noticed I had a bunch of these messages. So I opened up the chat and someone said, "Sorry, my dogs are barking." And my head immediately went to, "Sorry, my feet are hurting."
Yeah.
Because of the expression, but it was actually somebody. I was reading back, and somebody's dogs were barking when they were trying to present during the thing, and because it was just so out of context, me reading it the day later, I was so confused. So it really made me laugh.
Why would somebody be talking about their sore feet on a work chat?
Yeah. That's awesome. So I was just thinking though, so since we're not looking at making an A-list movie here, we can't really start casting like The Rock and stuff. So,
True.
So if Tara Reid and Ian Ziering are watching, we're doing a B movie of some sort. Forget Sharknado 34 and come and work with us.
Come talk to our management.
Yeah,
we'll set something up.
Get in touch with our people. Our people will talk to your people. We'll set something up.
Our people just don't talk to us anymore, so
we're all closet geniuses. Just so you know.
It's our story. We're sticking with it. All right. What do you say, Aurora? Are we done?
Yeah. Well, that's. I had an awesome time, everybody, and thanks for listening. Please, if you like the show, share with somebody else, and like, subscribe, follow our podcast on Spotify, and have a great day.
Sorry. And if you don't like the show, get out of here.
Hey!
If you didn't like it, don't watch it again.
And if you're going to be doing StreamYard shows, don't download Mac Sonoma.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you. I'm glad I didn't download Sonoma.
Yeah, you are
same.
on your Windows computer.
On my Windows. I can't even get Windows. What are they up to now? Windows 34 or something? I can't even get there. I can't because my processor's too old. And it's like an i7.
Computers suck. I mean, they're amazing and they suck at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what they say? To err is human. To really foul things up requires a computer.
Maybe we'll do a computer episode.
That
could go dark.
Be awesome.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Peace.
Tool fan. He loves Tool.
He's smart.
Yep, there you go.
If you're a Tool fan, you're an intelligent person.
There you go.
My story, and I'm sticking to it.
There you have it.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
There you go. Somewhere John just went, Tool!
He's just rolling over. He's like, fucking Tool, son of a
Yeah, he was sleeping. He woke up. Fucking Tool.